first off, speaking from somebody who quite literally just got stuck in a mound of traffic on Tuesday, just trying to get to dinner for my son's birthday, and my husband's super frustrated and like, he went from really happy to really not happy in about 5.5 seconds because of the Frisco traffic. So I believe that this is a really great, innovative thought process to kind of help our infrastructure problem that we have right now. We've grown so fast without really having the infrastructure to elevate that. Now, with that though, my concern would be is Uber has just announced that they will be doing
the Uber Air taxi.
Pretty much the same concept. So I would think that instead of working against a large-scale brand that's so well known, perhaps you could take your invention to them and pitch it to them to be an engineer. Basically sell your invention to Uber and let them acquire it.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. There's no question that we need this invention. We definitely need it. I think that I can speak just again from a personal level. One of the things that I have to do is visit all of the stores, whether I'm in Arlington, Fort Worth, Highland Park, Plano, Grapevine, South Lake, Frisco, all over the place. And I say it all the time. The traffic here is crazy.
It's like California now.
Yeah, and we need something like this. So, I would be very open to investing in it, and I agree 100% with what you're saying, that we need to partner with somebody like Uber who already is extremely successful. But I think that they would do this deal because obviously you've kind of beaten them to the punch with the technology already, having it. And I think that it would save them a lot of R&D that they would have to do, research and development. You've already done that for them. Let's take this to Uber, let's talk to them, and let's see if we can do a deal with them. And I happen to have a great relationship with the guys at Uber, so I look forward to meeting you, and I look forward to us sitting down together and trying to get together with Uber. I think it would be fantastic.
I love that prototype. I recognize it from an old movie. To get an actual working prototype, first of all, I agree with these two. You need to go to Uber and cut a deal with them. But you want to show up with something to bargain with, which would be having a working prototype. And I think that you're going to need a whole lot more money to put that together. Maybe more like 10 or 15 million. Okay? So then you have something that you can say, here's the technology, here's how it works. And then you cut a deal with them that way. Because it does solve a huge problem. You're also going to have to work with the FAA about flight regulations, because drones have issues with flying with airplanes, so there's going to be limitations there. So there's a lot of moving parts here, and I think you're just going to need more money, but it's a great idea.
Jerry Jones seems to be flying in this airspace a lot with his helicopter, so you're going to have to talk to Jerry probably and make sure he's cool with this.
Make sure you're not flying through his airspace.
Right.
I mean, we've got GMC, right? Isn't GMC the plant that's here?
Toyota's
here and GMC, so maybe that's an additional partner that you can bring into play.
Yeah.
With their own R&D.
Right, exactly, to present it to Uber together. I mean, again, brains working together on multiple aspects. Two very large brands that you could bring together, but also increase the marketplace of your local grassroots area.
Yeah.
So what's the offer? What do you
I
plan to
just
offer?
wanted to add to that too, because I think bringing this to the masses could be difficult. The price point, the regulation, and I know flying cars have a lot of issues when it comes to sound and things like that. So there's a lot of issues. Whereas if you did do it some type of rideshare program, people would be able to use it as a service, because it would be difficult for them to have their cars currently and then to be able to afford, or even to afford, a car that costs nearly $100,000 that might be able to fly. So I think it would definitely have to be some type of program where we're sharing in the cost.
Lyft,
All right, let's make an offer. What kind of deal do you think we can do? I think this is something maybe all four of us could go in if you guys are open to it. I know we all deal with this traffic. I know we all deal with the headache. I don't know if you're willing to do it, but if you are, we're going to need a lot of money. I'm thinking $1 million.
Each?
Yeah, each. I'm telling you, I think it's going to be $1 million each, and I think that At the end of the day, though, I think we're gonna want to take at least half the business. I think that's only fair because you're getting $4 million. Would
Yeah.
you guys be willing to go in on that with
Yeah,
me?
that's a deal. I'll
Yeah.
take that.
Yeah.
I will not, but
Okay, you're out.
you guys
You're
decide.
out.
That's
Hey, just remember that he was out, and so when he decides that he's in traffic and he needs this, we're not going to
Yes.
sell him anything.
He doesn't get to go
He doesn't
for a
get to
ride.
go for a ride. That's right. So
And
there you go,
I'll
$3
use my
million
app.
bucks.
There you go.
That's a deal. Thank you, Sharks.